Next, Enrique is taken to visit Australian National Parks to see how the toilets function in reality.
The unit, the solar panels are well distant from public access.
For over 20 years now, a great many Australian national parks have been using the Australian designed and manufactured Rotaloo.
In Australia, water is becoming more and more scarce. We seem to be spreading out further in our seeking for relaxation and recreation. So we're going to places where water isn't available. There's no effluent disposal methods, no way of getting rid of toilet flush water. Whereas the self-contained Rotaloo unit.
Well, in the island we don't have a problem of water supply, you know, but there is a risk
sanitation.
Of contamination, of course, because there's only one body of water under the island, and we need to protect it.
Waterless, odourless, clean, easy to install and maintain, Rotaloos are the perfect solution for remote areas where both water availability and water treatment is a problem.
In Australia, it's very important that you take into account the disabled access these days. So nearly all our buildings are shipped with ramps of a description these days. So it adds a cost, but to put a facility in here, you've got to provide it. This facility is powered by solar power, so any lights in the unit and also the fans are driven by the battery, which is powered by the solar panel on the top of that pole there. As you can see, it's separate from the unit so that it's vandal-proof. People can't scale that readily to remove the solar panel, which is a valuable item. Okay, this is the most delicate section of the Rotaloo building, the polycarbonate sheeting. It allows the sunlight in to warm the air, to evaporate the liquid, compost the waste. But as I mentioned, with the fence it's protected. Right. Let's have a look under the Soltran. Maxi Rotaloo. Swing this door open. Excuse me, Enrique, we'll just open it right up. The chart here indicates when it was last either serviced or the bin was rotated or removed for emptying, and also by the manual method of having a quick look down the pedestal with a torch to note the level on the bins. That's it.
Enrique has been taken to 4 popular national parks within an hour's drive of the major Australian city of Melbourne. Back at the Rotaloo warehouse, Enrique is asked his opinion about the suitability of composting toilets for Easter Island's UNESCO-listed World Heritage National Parks. What is the current toilet situation in your national parks in Easter Island?
There are two aspects. One aspect is we don't have a number of toilets sufficient for the visitors, and the principal problem we see is that the actual systems are not appropriate to the island, especially considering they are traditional systems that uses a lot of water, fresh water, and they contaminate the ground. Maybe you know the ground of the island, there are a body of water, the only body of water we have, and we need to protect it.
In Easter Island, in the World Heritage National Parks, you currently have no or few toilets, and the ones you have are polluting your groundwater.
Yes.
You have seen a lot of different systems. How do you compare this Australian composting toilet system to others that you have seen?
According to what I have seen in last days, I think it is a very appropriate system for our situation in the island, because they use no water. We have some water supply problems, and it is a very ecological system, as I have seen, because it doesn't contaminate the ground, the earth, and water sources. I like it very much. It is a simple system, a compact system, and I think it would be very good for the island.
People will be asking themselves, how does a toilet work without water, because they associate water with cleanliness and odour-free toilet experience. Have you found any of these toilets during your visit to be particularly smelly?
Well, I was asking myself the same question, but according to what I saw or what I smelled in the installations, I think there is no really problem with smell. This installation I saw, they were very clean. I think in the island there will be no problem with the smell as well.
How many of these toilets do you think you need in Easter Island?
In this moment, taking into account the projects we have, I think we need 3 units for 2 important sites in the national park. One of them Orongo and the other Anaquena. They are sites where many visitors arrive, local and as well tourists, every week, and we need to solve the problem of the toilets.